Hello, my name is Eincrou, and I got my start on YouTube in terms of producing content in late 2011, and here we are in August 2015, and I am bringing this chapter to a close. It's over and done. I did not achieve 1% of what I hoped to achieve when it comes to actually creating a bit of a name for myself on YouTube. I guess you could put it that way. Obviously, I have a love of creating videos. It's something that I put thousands of hours into over the past several years. But there needs to be some type of payout, otherwise it feels like it's kind of a waste of time. And that point hit me actually several years ago, but it's only now that I'm deciding that I'm going to actually hang up my hat for good. I stuck through it, I reinvented myself, I tried new things, I persevered. You know, you learn in elementary school, perseverance, keep on keeping on. Well, real life is that sometimes, even when you do that, you still fail, and you gotta just acknowledge that it's a failure, and that's what I acknowledge now. And so I'm going out with a whimper. I have no capabilities of going out with a bang and making the YouTube user base notice me as I leave in a big huff and a big puff kind of way, but the best I can do is just the August farewell extravaganza, in which I upload videos 30 days in a row. Every single day, videos get uploaded. And I've done that for 16 days now. 16 days. Assuming I get the video out today that's supposed to go out, which has actually been a bit of a nightmare. It's a video... Excuse me, I'm going to be coughing randomly during this. Can't help it. I'm not going to edit it out or anything like that, so deal. This has been a nightmare trying to get this Talos principle video done. I went back to the classic style of recording with fraps, and it's going to be a stereoscopic 3D production. Unfortunately, Adobe Premiere Pro has been giving me shit for the past couple of weeks. It's really ever since I updated to the latest release that I've had just random errors with the encoding process, with the rendering process, and it's unpredictable when it's going to fail. And so I'm actually going to have to install an older version for the future so that I can get productions done without this kind of bullcrap happening. So what I'm doing now is I've got it rendering to a lossless format, and it's a format that if the render process should fail, I won't lose everything that had been done up until that point. So it's about an hour and 45 minutes into what looks like it's going to be more than 3 hours just to create the lossless video. And then from that, I have to render it. I have to transcode it to H.264 so that it can go up, so it can go up on YouTube. Because this lossless video, which is RGB color space, is going to be 400 gigabytes, and I can't upload 400 gigabytes for one video. But that is not the typical scenario that I've had to deal with as I've produced these videos for the August farewell extravaganza, because I came up with the so clever idea of using OBS to live encode everything that I was doing to H.264, and it's just in a format ready to go up on YouTube. Don't have to do anything else whatsoever. So it's a really nice workflow for producing videos very rapidly, and as long as you're not trying to do 60 FPS videos with some games, it's beautiful quality too. It's really no downside as far as I can tell. Yeah, you can't do any editing with it, but I don't really need to do any editing with this, because if I did any editing, who would notice and who would care? Well, I've done plenty of editing for the YouTube, and I realized that people mostly do not care. See, go try and find a Let's Play of Alien Isolation that's not like something professionally done, like with the Something Awful forum guys that do super in-depth, super well-produced Let's Plays. Look for anyone who did a well-produced Let's Play with lots of editing, as I did for the Alien Isolation. You're not going to find it, man. Good frickin' luck. So here we are, about halfway through the August Farewell Extravaganza, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. I've been able to put out a video of a different game every day, and I hope to be able to continue doing that until the end. The most taxing... Excuse me? My voice goes a little weird when the cough is... when the coughs are coming up. And I can't control it. I can't hold them back, so I'm sorry. But the most taxing thing that I've had to deal with, other than this stupid Talos Principle 3D video, has been the Final Fantasy series. Because I want to play them for a few hours so that I can get in some time with the game, understand the game, and I can show the games from a point where you can actually see things going on rather than just being introductory cutscenes and stuff like that. And that's worked pretty well so far. It's been a huge investment of my time playing a game for 2 hours before doing a video on it that gets viewed by 3 people who probably didn't even watch the whole thing. But you know what? I do have a little bit of pride even as I try to wind down my video production for YouTube phase of my life, and so I figured I should try to put a little bit of TLC into my videos just so that I can feel like, yeah, I didn't just half-ass this August Farewell Extravaganza. I mean, that's really the point of this all, is so that I can feel like I'm not a completely worthless person and I can accomplish something useful like uploading videos every day, even though, yes, they aren't going to ever be viewed properly, but that's okay. That's why I'm quitting. So that release is there for me. It's not a big burden on my back anymore, like, oh, I'm putting all this work into videos and they're not getting viewed to the extent that they need to be or they should be. So that's not something that I worry about anymore like I did for so many years. So I'm going to be continuing with this. There will be more attempts at producing 3D videos. There's one game that that I've never played before that I know for a fact is going to work pretty decently in stereoscopic 3D, and I will be getting that one done if possible. And I may need to install an older version of Premiere Pro just to help speed that along and make sure it's a smooth process. Alright, so I think that's good enough just as a midway point kind of check-in. I do want to do more of these podcast type things. I was supposed to do more of these over the previous 2 weeks, but I was just so caught up with making the videos I never really took the time to do it. And some will be hopefully short like this, but others will be potentially very long. Alright? So this is the midway point. It's coming along pretty well. I've got hopefully a few guests lined up to participate in some of my videos for this farewell event. Talking to you, Recostar. I don't want to have August pass by. It seems like you're kind of blowing me off a bit there, buddy. You're kind of like you haven't gotten back to me about a time when you are able to do the video recording. You're not making an effort to contact me in that regard. All I ask for is about an hour of your time, maybe an hour and a half when all is said and done. If you really got to freaking go quickly. I mean, I know you got a lot going on there. I understand your situation, but please, this is a real special event for me, and you should definitely be a part of it, Rico, because you made me into who I am when it comes to making videos on YouTube. You really got me into this 3D video making thing. And even though my 3D video making never paid off really, it never got much attention, it's something that I'm really proud of, and I'm proud I'm proud to say that I think I've created some of the best stereoscopic 3D amateur productions that have ever been created on or uploaded to YouTube. And that is very much in part Thanks to Recostar and the example he set with the videos he made, the stereoscopic 3D videos he made before I ever got my start. So that's gonna be it for this. Rico, come on, man. Come on. Let's get this done, alright? So I'll see you all in the next video, which should hopefully be coming out later today. It should be called the Talos Principle. And it should be in 3D, but I don't know, man. We'll see. Goodbye.